Hi, my name is Chung Dha, and today I want to show you 3 top most used amateur lenses. So the first one is of course the kit lens, which is not really free, but mostly they are selling the camera with a kit lens with it. However, you can also buy your camera without a lens. However, it's mostly recommended if you're a beginner to get one with the lens. A lot of people say that the lens is really bad. However, the lens has limitations like all different lenses. However, the elements is quite sharp, and yeah, mostly it's a great lens to learn how to take photos with, and also maybe filming. But yeah, I would recommend to keep the kit lens. And then mostly a lot of people find the lens don't zoom in enough. So they would get the 70-300 f4 to 5.6 by Tamron. And also a great thing about it is has a macro function to take pictures of really small objects. So yeah, the lens is not really that great because it's a slightly bit soft, so it's not really 100% sharp, but I would say, yeah, for its use for being a 300, it's quite okay. But mostly, yeah, there are better lenses out there, but it's probably because it's around $100, so mostly all the cheap amateur lenses are around 100, so yeah, probably. I don't really use that much, but at 300 zoomed in during the daytime, it's quite useful for sport events, and yeah, that's mostly it. And then you have this, the 50mm f1.8, and why a lot of amateurs also use this one is because they heard about the depth of field having a nice blurred background, and then they find these articles about this is a great lens, and yeah, it's actually quite a good lens, which is, yeah, mostly the Canon lenses are pretty sharp, and yeah, it's not really that bad. And for only you have to learn about the limitations. You can't really like stick this on your camera and be like go to an event and think you can take all the pictures with this, because you have to try out the kit lens and just zoom it in at 55 and try to take pictures the whole day with it. You probably find it, yeah, for doing like a portrait shot is okay, but you might find that you can't really take like big group shots, and because it's not wide enough with the 55, and you have to stand pretty far away from your subjects. And yeah, also a full body shot is like really hard to use at a 55. You really have to stand pretty far from the person. So you might will find that you want to zoom the whole time to like wide angle or even to 24. And mostly, yeah, the 50mm is not really that wide or a nice use on the crop sensor cameras, and mostly on the crop sensor would recommend like a 28 f1.8, which is pretty much more expensive, but for the, yeah, most or better or easier use, it's much wider range to take a picture with. However, yeah, this is still a quite nice lens to use at night with low light conditions. However, you have to look at the, yeah, location that you can stand pretty close to your subject or not, or yeah, or if there is like a way for you to get like more space between you and your subject to use this. And yeah, that was mostly it. Yeah, this one at nighttime, yeah, it's probably not really recommended to use it at all, only at well-lit environments, or unless you got like a remote flash to help you with, but I wouldn't recommend using this in theaters at night. Saw someone trying to use it and then having a flash attached, and then after the awards were given, we had to get like a group shot, but the photographer only had this lens with them, so she had to stand pretty far away and try to use a flash, which wasn't really that smart or that great to have. So yeah, what I would recommend, you can start off with just the kit lens, keep it, buy this to get able to zoom in much further, and always keep the two lenses. If you are doing trying to capture a long event where you are standing pretty far from your subject or from the podium or anything else, and then has this when you really have to stand really close up and need to do a group shot, and this one to capture a single shot of a person, like a presenter or a DJ. I would recommend to have like these two lenses for a party event to capture wide angles group shots, and then this one for the DJ or interesting effect shots of the environment or of products or anything else. And yeah, the free lenses are not bad, just has their own limitations, and you have to learn how to work around them or know that at certain events they are not usable. However, there is also another possibility. Instead of buying these lenses, you can also just keep your kit lens, and mostly with the money you earn by taking photos at events, you can literally just rent lenses. So you can rent like a 70-200 f2.8, which is normally cost like several thousand of euros. You can just rent it for like 50 to 20 bucks for a whole day. So you can like take really professional photos and also try out the lenses before you actually maybe want to buy one. So renting is also a possibility, unless you really want to have your own gear the whole time, or that you really know that you have to use the lens the whole time. And yeah, if you're not using the lens the whole time or daily, just rent one. And if you are really buying a lens, I would like to, for filming, I would like to recommend this one. However, you have to learn the limitations that you can't really stand very close to your subject, because you will get like a really extreme close-up instead of a nice mid-shot. So that was mainly it. So if you find this information interesting, please subscribe, and see you the next time. Bye.